Knew I needed to come here for a reason. Yeah, it's been going good for a while.
So that would be public property. So the definition of camping means setting up a tent or laying down bedding or tent or shelter. Protect stuff from rain so we can put stuff in. But I don't even think any of us slept last night. We just have so like if it starts raining though, we need to have something because it looked pretty shitty last night with the shirt. Every time somebody would go to sleep and leave and show up and wake up.
And I understand what you're saying.
Well, what is saying? Yeah, you're saying because it's considered
Not only for sleeping, but for seeking shelter.
that's part of what.
But we aren't doing it to camp technically, you're doing it as a constitutional right to occupy and express our opinion. We have the right to assembly. Right?
You do, but not with the tents.
No tents, but you can still assemble. So how does sleeping work then? If you're occupying a space, but you can't have bedding, so you have to...
Yeah, there's two city ordinances. And I wanted to discuss this before I just came over and started talking
Would
to
you
you.
guys be able to come to one of our general assemblies at noon or 7? Would anyone be able to come as a police liaison just to talk? Yeah, because we do an open forum and there's a lot of misconceptions.
Well, here's the problem with that. We're not allowed to give legal advice. Okay, so for me to go there and say what you can and cannot do would be constituting giving legal advice.
Okay.
So I can't do that. But I did research what the ordinances do and what the way this camping on public property defines the ordinance. It's City Ordinance 9.6-110, and it says what is camping. Part of that is establishing a shelter or laying down bedding, and it goes on to describe what that means, such as a tent, lean-to, cardboard box, etc. It lists them out. Tents were included in there, specifically prohibited.
So you can't camp as a way of expressing your First Amendment, right?
Not on public property.
No.
Yeah, according to this city ordinance. Now, whether or not that's constitutional can always be debated or taken to court.
Right.
So our position is that since we're making you aware of that, what the city ordinance says, that's what we have to take action on.
Okay.
And so if the tents were removed, this can stay because it's not for the purpose of, I realize you might be getting out of rain, but the primary purpose here is to keep your paper and your literature dry so that you can, do your protesting. Whereas the primary purpose of that, it looks like it's more to get shelter, as he said, to get out of the rain or something.
Yeah.
And that's what's prohibited.
Okay.
So the two tents is the only problem.
All right, we'll take them down right now, and we'll leave this up, and we'll go from there.
And in that sense, so because like I put mine up just overnight in case it rains and stuff. And I don't know, see what I mean, but still just having it up, right? And
yeah, you can't even put it up.
So so during the day, like if I put it up at night and take it down in the morning, it's still you shouldn't do.
No day, no night, no nothing.
Okay.
And the problem is we don't want to infringe upon your constitutional rights, but by the same token, we do have an obligation because we have received complaints about this that we would have to take enforcement action. If the tents went back up, and that's.
Yeah, and I believe there's a city council meeting tomorrow, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, I believe. Yeah, I think there is, and I think.
I'll look that up. I'll look that up online when I get home.
The city at this point. But yeah, so for now we'll just.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Is there anything that defines the size of this?
Not that I was aware of. Okay. I mean, I could probably research further, but I didn't see anything that talked about size per se. More purpose. And the purpose of this is to keep their literature, their signage, and other items that they're using to express their First Amendment rights in a central location.
I just wonder, as the movement grows and more literature comes in, if there's a necessity for this to get larger and larger.
Well, I don't know. I mean, these guys will.
As long as we're not setting up structures
as a shelter. I mean, you're setting this up so that you can have people come up here and
keep it
talk
dry,
to you
keep it nice and safe,
and stuff like that. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so we'll talk to the organizers. We'll take the chunk for now. We'll talk to the organizers and just see how to go.
Okay. If you wanted to make a note, I'd be happy to give you the ordinance number. It's, the 9.6.110 is camping on public property. 9.6.110, and the 9.9.404 is camping in the parks. That one really doesn't apply in this situation because you're outside the park. 9.9.404 is the parks. It really doesn't apply in this case. And